Hello, everybody. We are back. It is Tuesday. That means it's time for another game of another session of Shadowrun. Shadowrun missions. We're working through the Chicago set of missions, seasons 5 through 8. And when we left off, we were facing off against some of the swamp things from issue 4, season 5, episode 4, which is called Liberation. That's where we're at. Quick recap of everything that's been going on is that we met up with Lothan. Lothan wanted us to pick up something from these guys at the museum, paid $5,000 for it, or is going to pay $5,000 for it. The catch is that Lothan is pretty sure the guys at the museum are going to want them to do something. So they get to the museum. The guys at the museum do want them to do something for it. They send them out to Cermak Crater to get some readings with the device that they made up. While there, they run into the comatose, maybe dead, maybe not dead, who knows, bodies of several bug spirit thingies, as well as 2 green children, toxic spirits that wanted to play tag and hide and seek and stuff. They weren't into it. Ultimately, the kids kind of messed up the readings by having the device not where it was supposed to be, but after the time passed, they went in, grabbed the device, grabbed their new friend Media, who had decided to knock herself out and then afterwards mess with the toxic children. So she's now at the hospital, and they went and took this canister back to the museum. They were under attack at that time by these swamp things, a gang from the kind of Calumet area, south part of Chicago. It's a swamp. Now it is anyway. And the Satchel went up to give them the device. They took the device and said, but down there is the thing. They got it. They got away with it. And so after defeating the swamp things on site, they had to find out where their hideout was. And now that's where we left off, is in the Battle of Calumet, apparently, where they are surrounding this building. They've already taken out several of the guys. Etienne is having a puppet show face off with a troll. They're on either side of a window, so it's a little bit amusing. Satchel was asleep apparently the whole time. But what we decided is, as we were rolling out here, I'm going to make this into an 8. As we were rolling out here, Satchel Combat rolled out of the van. We're just going to say that. We're going to bring him right into the action. And that's where we're at. We're at the top of the round, which means that it is going to be Nico's turn first when we get started. And then we'll see what happens. So as we know, we did not get the item, the MacGuffin, from the house. There was just a lot going on, and so Nico had to step out for a second and give them space to fall down. And recall that there is something in this foyer here. They're not exactly sure what it is, but it's there, and that's where we're at. So action is to Duryea for Nico.
Don't think he got that. Here he is. Your turn.
I was muted. I was muted. I was talking. I want to summon a spirit of, I think, beasts. That'll help me with that thing that's in there, right?
Sure. Okay.
So I'm going to summon him at force 6.
All right.
Let me go ahead and roll that.
Now I'm going to roll 6 against it. Oh, I only got a 1, so you're probably going to be good.
I already rolled. I don't know if it showed up for you.
Yep, there it is. So 3 hits, 3 net hits, so you have 3 services. It is a force 7, actually, because of your... Or does Nico have that? I'll have to look again. We'll call it force 6 for now. So let me go ahead and grab that spirit for you. All right. Spirit of Beast. Which... This one? Yes.
I can only summon one at a time, right?
You can only summon one at a time. Free summon. You can bind up to your charisma, but that's a whole process. All right.
Yeah,
So,
I would have had to do that before.
all right. So we've got this here. Spirit of Beast. We go ahead and give it
The worst thing
an
ever just
initiative.
happened to me.
Uh-oh.
You know how the popcorn seeds get stuck in your teeth?
Oh, also make a drain roll. 2 drain. You'll probably be fine. But
Drain?
yep.
Two?
Yep. Against 2. 2 is the amount that you need to beat to not take any.
There you go.
Boom. Yeah, 7. No problem. All right. So you have a Spirit of Beast that has been summoned. It is going to await your command on the next turn, which you will have a next turn or a next pass in this turn. Gertrude.
I think I'm just gonna keep the engine warm and running, and I will pull out my shotgun and sit at the gun port just in case somebody needs some sort of cover.
Just in case you need to crash someone again.
Yes. They should have been wearing their helmet.
True story. Okay. So you are holding action to shoot somebody with a shotgun if the opportunity arises. Your spirit is going to anticipate your needs a little bit and go ahead and materialize so that it doesn't have to waste time doing that next turn. Satchel.
Is this a door in front of me?
No, that's a window.
Oh, okay.
And you can see Etienne over to the side. Looks like he threw in a grenade and now he's ducking and bobbing and weaving.
Okay. I am going to leap through the window.
Okay, because you're leaping through the window, I'm not going to have it cost you any of your actions. It's just going to be a simple action to leap through the window. So I lied. It's going to cost a simple action, but it's not going to cost a complex action to like try to, jimmy the whole thing. However, I need you to go ahead and make a body plus strength roll.
Body plus strength. Alrighty. May fate be kind.
All right. Well, in about 5 years when that comes up, you'll know if you jumped through the window.
Indeed. If I happen to jump through the window, I would then like to slash this dude. I'm assuming he's a bad guy, right?
The guy that Etienne is fighting?
Yes.
You want to come in from behind and get him? You
get
won't
him.
be able to do that with a melee attack because that's a complex action. You've already used a simple.
Okay.
So you will be able to shoot him.
Good thing I have my handy dandy Seska in my hand. So I guess I'll shoot him.
I fail to understand why there's no way you're not getting through the window. But I fail to, I fail to understand why
Takes
you're
long.
just fine on Discord. Like there's no lag here. But on
Yeah.
Roll20, there's
And it's only for
You might have to do it again because when I rolled that drain the first time, it didn't show up. So you might have to roll
all
it
right,
again.
so here's me redoing it again. But it's actually been faster, or at least with that initiative roll, than it has been before. So here, I just clicked it and then boom.
oh yeah, boom, there it went.
Okay.
It went right away that time.
Yeah, so I think if roll 20 is just look right now. They're doing the robot.
All right, so as you run past, you see that this is apparently some sort of hangout room. You step over this gentleman right here.
Step over him as he's dead.
Well, I don't know that he's dead, but he's certainly laying on the ground and not moving. So
Okay. And then I'm going to shoot this guy a lot.
okay, shooting that guy a lot. Let me double check something here. Boop, 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 5. There is always a chance. There's not much of a chance, but there is always the chance that you just bounced off the window, the glass. No, you did not. You
That's awesome.
You know, like, so in some places it's like bulletproof glass. So it's, it's that thing where the guy runs up and like hits and he just like bounces off because, bulletproof glass. This is not bulletproof glass. This is glass in an old house from like a way long time ago. A reminder of where we're at, because you didn't see this last week. It's something like this, Chris.
Dude, yeah. Oh, I should have ran through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Perhaps that could have worked. I'm not saying it wouldn't have worked. I am saying that with the roll you got, 50-50. All right, so
Okay.
Gun.
I'm gunning him. All right. No modifiers, correct?
Nice. I mean, he's right there. So how many bullets were you shooting? It's a semi-auto, so just the one. So pop 5. All right, so I am going to have him roll a defense. Now the problem for him is you kind of have an advantage on this. So I'm going to take away 2 from his defense.
And he got attacked already this turn, I believe.
And he got attacked already this turn. We're at -3 so far. Let's find out what happens. Okay.
Zip 0.
Ooh. So all of them, all your hits are net hits. So you plug him once in the back with a, that's a stick and shock. So that's going to be 10 electric damage, which then he gets to try to soak. He soaks 6 of it, so he takes 4 gun damage. Oh, so Etienne, on the other side, you hear the pop of the gun, and then the axe just kind of as the guy falls to the ground. He had already been hit by the stun, the flashbang grenade. So
Etienne sees Satchel from the other side of the room. He's like, and starts. Well, yeah, I guess it's my turn now. So
it is your turn.
He's gonna climb in the window.
All right. Climbing in the window without cutting yourself all up is a complex action, but then you get your full movement inside if you have any left. Oh, you have 4 movement left, so you get here.
There you go.
All right.
So walks up to Satchel and gives him a high five, and then yeah, and then grabs his rifle back and starts like pointing it around, making sure that there's no other threat coming right now.
All right. Let me have everybody start again with an initiative roll. 1 second.
Don't forget to select your token.
Yes, please select your
I don't get to
token.
go again. You said I got to go again.
Oh, yeah, you got one more. I'm sorry. You do. My bad.
I want to tell the spirit, hello, young spirit. Listen, I need you to help us. I need you to, first of all, I need you to like protect us at all costs at this point because we were ambushed and I'm low on magic and I don't, yeah. And then other than that, there's this thing inside and you can discern from my mental because I don't really, my head hurts right now, but we need you to get it for us.
Fetch.
But listen, there's something inside, like a magic dog. It's not a spirit. I don't know what it is, but it's got magic. So be careful.
Okay. Fetch. Okay.
Fetch. Right.
All right. You give the command to go inside and get the canister. Very good. All right. Now, everybody roll for initiative.
The reroll. It tells me I need to pick my token. Sorry. Roll again. Same thing.
All right.
No. Yeah, same thing. How did my initiative get so low, Danny?
Looks like
Pain. I think that's
pain. So there's 3 of that is from your wound modifiers. You still rolled 5 dice, but you rolled a 2, a 1, and a 3 out of those 5 dice. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Gertrude, nobody has popped out. You did hear a gunshot from within. You do see a very large wolf dog wagging its tail, about to bound into the building.
I'm gonna look around the outside since now we've had some gunshots and some screaming and such to see if we've attracted any sort of attention.
So, from your location here, let's take a look at. Really, it's almost a full block before there's any buildings where there might be inhabitants, unless like someone was walking across the fields that are on the other side. You figure that even if people have heard the gunshots, it's at the distance where it's kind of like any time you're in a big city and you hear gunshots, you're just like, oh, but it's not over here. That's at least that's how I was in Chicago and other big cities when I heard gunshots. Like, that sounded far enough away for me to not it. So yeah, go ahead and make a perception test just in case there's something else hinky going on. Oh, and you do have the roto drone hovering up in the sky still.
Yeah.
So you don't see anybody approaching, at least. So there's that.
Right.
Okay. Anything else you want to take care of while you have a turn?
No, I'm still a little uneasy. That seemed like it was too easy for us, that Nico did such a good job that clearly it's gonna go bad here in just a minute. So
I mean, foyer's closed. Henrietta's still in there. I mean, that might have been all the difficulty was right there, and you just bypassed it by going around back. So, Nico, it is your turn. again.
He hasn't gone in yet, has he?
Yeah, because it hasn't been his turn this turn, but when it is his turn, he will dash in for sure.
I'm gonna hold action then.
Okay, hold in action. Satchel.
Because I can't. Yeah, I've already asked you that. I can't heal myself. So yeah.
After a high five at the end, I'm like, are all these people dead? Like, what happened? And then I like start to move. Is this a door over here?
That is not a door. You would have to go around.
Yeah. I'll start to like walk over these people.
Okay, there. And there is a door there, and then there's the kitchen over there.
I'm gonna put my Seska away and then draw my sword. My vibroblade.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and try to open this door here quietly.
Okay, you're going to open that door quietly. You open the door quietly and you hear, and as you turn and look, you see the old giant chicken.
Yep.
Does anybody have any flour?
There it is. She's looking at you. You're looking at her. She's looking at you.
Am I looking at her? Like, should I be looking at her?
I don't. But you are. There she is.
Okay.
What would you like to do? She's starting to get up. She looks like she was kind of settled down. Now she's starting to kind of stand up.
Like there is I say over some vocal mics or whatnot that there is a giant chicken in here.
It's a magical chicken.
How would you say?
It's a magical chicken, apparently. Be careful. That's what Etienne says.
And with that, he is going to slowly back away from the door.
Do you close it or are you just backing away?
I'm going to just reverse what just happened. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. As you do that, you hear, and then you hear pecking at the door on the other side as if it is a little upset that you left. But,
Question.
Yes.
Our comms are on?
Yes.
Hey, Satchel.
Yes.
Did the chicken look mad?
Seems like an angry chicken.
Huh. Are you sure? Because my knowledge. Wait. So now I know it's a magical chicken. Can I do a test of some sort to see?
Yes. You can try and do if you have magical threats.
I have magical threats.
You can do magical.
That would
threats.
be under knowledge, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if it's a magical chicken, then it's most likely a cockatrice.
A cockatrice.
And what you know about Cockatrice, multiple cockatrice, I don't know, is that they, if they touch you, they can paralyze you. So they have a paralyzing touch. It's how they hunt. They basically touch things that are bigger than them. Those things fall down, and then they can eat them at their leisure.
And that's all I know?
Yeah, that's pretty much what you know. It's not one of those critters that is super deadly and is going to kill you very quickly. It's more useful as like almost a watchdog, so it'll paralyze somebody and then people can take care of it, right? But obviously it must be trained to some extent because it you recall, it did not attack that one guy.
Right.
So, all right.
Is everybody dead?
You're not sure, but Etienne and Satchel are right now doing a sweep and clear, so they'll tell you in a minute, I guess.
Yeah.
Are we still in initiative?
Because there's a chicken on the other side of the door.
Hey Gertrude,
Yeah.
you have anything in here like that's like a cage?
I like where this is going.
Are you looking for a friend?
I think no. I mean, I don't know if I want to risk possibly like, what's the word? Domesticating this chicken. I just want to sell it. Or
All the
we
chicken
could
and
sell it.
waffles that we could have from this one chicken.
I just think it'd be valuable either way.
You say this is a big chicken. How big is a big chicken?
Definitely bigger than a bread box.
Yes, it's a cockatrice, so it is as big as.
It is about as big as a large dog.
As a large dog.
We talking greyhound, or are we talking like?
We're talking like a German Shepherd, not like a Mastiff, like a German
Okay.
Shepherd. So I guess a medium-sized dog, really.
All right.
The German Shepherds are mediums. I guess, yeah, because they're. Yeah,
I think they're big because I think like a medium-sized dog is like a Cocker Spaniel, and then a small dog is like
A min pin.
Well, those are tiny.
There's more than 3 sizes of dogs. So you got to think about them. Great Danes are horses.
Yeah, but we're trying to generalize, so let's not get.
So it's about the size of a German Shepherd.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Next week we'll talk about the size of cats and argue that for several hours. Okay.
So do you have something like that?
So, no. I mean, not unless you want to try and trap it in the Valkyrie module. That's the closest thing I've got. There might be some netting. There's definitely some tape around, but that I'm not animal control, so I'm not really equipped for catching wild magic, wild things.
I can catch it. I just need somewhere to put it once we catch it, because I don't know how long I can hold the spell. Because it's gonna probably try to fight back.
I mean,
we could kill and clean it now, right? Did your grandma have any good recipes?
We're not gonna clean this thing. It'll like paralyze us on impact. We're not gonna eat this.
Okay, so while that's happening. Your spirit dashes into the front door because it's materialized. Satchel, you see a big dark wolf dog thing, bigger than the chicken actually, dart in behind you.
Oh shit.
Look around and let's see, it's done. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it runs around, it looks back and forth, it darts in here, it darts in here. It looks at Etienne. Etienne's not what it's for. And then it gets to about here. And we're done with its turn. But you do get the sense, Nico, that your spirit has located the object.
But he doesn't have it?
Well, I mean, that's the end of his turn, so he's going to get it and bring it.
Okay. So can I do anything yet? Or no, we're not on my turn.
You were holding your turn?
Yes, I am.
So you can do something.
Can I just do a perception test to see if there's any, because this is like a junkyard we're in, right?
Not a junkyard. It's just, it's just the outskirts of a place that's poverty stricken, right? So it's just dirty babies in diapers, kind of place.
And in my magical knowledge, could this thing actually bring us any money?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do a perception test to see if there's anything out here that looks like a cage.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, performance, combat groups. Where would perception be? Where would you be? Would you be under skills?
It is a skill. It is its own active skill.
Performance. Perception. There you are. Okay.
You don't see anything around. It's one of those situations where, like, maybe you know, like there's a plastic bin over there, but you're like, probably not. Nothing outside of the house on the side that you're on, at least. Can you see anything? That said, I mean, there's parts of the inside of the house you didn't see. Maybe there'd be something in there.
Hey, Satchel and Etienne, while you guys are doing that sweep in there, look and see if you see some sort of cage that'll fit that bird.
Are you gonna be the one who wrestles it into the cage? Because I'm not fighting a giant paralyzing chicken.
I have a plan.
Okay, I'll look for the thing first, but if I see a cage, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And it is your turn, Etienne. So
Etienne moves into the room, sees Satchel closing back the door and going, no. Okay. He's going to move around, look at the people on the ground, and there's this guy right there that he remembers seeing Uri's character talking to via the camera that he pinned on his coat. So he seemed like someone who knew what was happening around. So he's going to search his pocket, his coat, or if he has a bag, see if he can find the object we're looking for.
Okay, while you're doing that, a guy appears in the doorway, and it's not that he appears in the door. He's standing there, and he's pointing his gun at the spirit. And then he sees you, and he points his gun at you. And he's like, you can't take that. And he turns the gun back on the spirit. He hasn't fired it yet.
And Etienne is kneeling next to the unconscious guy, and he sees that, and he puts his hand on his gun. He's like, "Is that it? We're gonna have to. That's why we're here."
No. The foul one is not going to be cool with that. You're basically killing all of us.
And well, you took it from our employer, so that's something we can really help you with. I'd suggest you run and maybe change gangs, find someone to get your back, but we're leaving with that thing.
I was with the Bloods, but I'm ready to be a Crip. I'm out of it.
I mean,
Blue is a better color anyway.
we were nice enough not to shed blood here, and we stun your buddies. It's your chance to turn tail and run.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh yeah, Etienne is very, very good at that. No, not at all.
Especially like squatted down, like in some guy's pockets, like, oh.
Do I have thingies that I can use before?
NERPs, I believe there's NERPs there. Someone's placed NERPs
I'll take
into everyone's
NERPs.
thing, so.
That's 3 hits. Not too bad. On my big
Not too bad. Oh, roll 5 more dice. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You obviously have greater numbers. You have magic. You know. There's a whole slew of modifiers that get
Let's
added
go
to
for 4.
it. All right, so 4 hits. Good thing that wasn't your actual roll, though. All right, so 4. Yeah, so he just kind of lowers the gun. Fragged. We're all fragged. And then he just like runs back into the room. And you just start hearing stuff get thrown around. Like maybe he's taking your words to heart. Go ahead and make a perception test for your search as you're going through this guy's stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, if he's got something you don't know where it is, he does have a Ruger Super Warhawk. I mean, that's sitting in a holster. Other than that, though, yeah, you don't see anything on him.
Not really my style, so maybe I'll need it later. I'll leave that for him.
All right. Gertrude.
I will jump out of the van and basically search the other side of the building that Nico couldn't get to look for some sort of container to possibly catch a magical chicken, and then put it in my van.
All right. You're looking over here under these awnings where, like, there's a couple of bikes and a lot of other garbage. Make an engineering test. Any engineering test.
Any engineering.
Industrial would be the best, but not necessary. Be any engineering test.
I have mechanic tests.
Yeah, those. Yeah, so mechanics
okay.
or engineering.
All right, we'll go for automotive mechanic because I think aeronautic is even further removed.
Okay. So there's a couple of bike racks, and you feel like maybe it's not a cage, but you could probably finagle that in to where it creates a partition.
I do have my MIDI welder.
So you do have that. So there's a bike rack that you could put in. That is what you find. And with that, the Cockatrice continues pecking at the door. It is your turn, Nico.
Okay. So just so I understand, there's a lot going on. So my spirit hasn't come back with the container yet.
It has not.
Okay. And then I guess for right now, what I want to do is I kind of still want to hold my action because I haven't planned to get this bird, but we need the cage first. And I feel like there's somebody that's going to hop out of the freaking woodworks at any moment. So Gertrude's there. The guy in the front, he's incapacitated as well, right?
There is nobody up that you know of. You heard Etienne talking to somebody, so you imagine somebody else is up, but then you didn't hear any more shooting or anything.
Right. I want to go, and the bird is in here, right?
It's in the dark area that you cannot see.
Area?
This area right here.
How do we not see? I thought, didn't Satchel go in there?
Shut the door again. I'm not trying to fuck with a chicken. With a paralyzed chicken.
I'll reveal the area so you can see what's in there, or what was in there. That makes sense. But the
Are there windows? Are there windows in here?
There are no windows because it's like a foyer. So on either side are walls to just, other parts of the house. And
so there's no windows in these parts right here.
Oh, in this room, yes, there's windows that are in there. You actually kind of saw in there a little bit when you were walking by. Mm-hmm. It looks just like a common room, like a there's a sofa and stuff in there.
But there's no
in there.
I want to creep around and peek in the windows right here and see if there's people in here.
Okay.
That's a simple action, right?
It's so it's gonna be a movement, and since you're not the fastest of the fast,
okay.
See how fast do you go?
And these two people are awake?
No, one of them is definitely not.
And the other?
The other's running away.
The other, well, I'll tell you in a second. I don't know if you get there yet. Hold on. You're here. You can go, if you run, you can get to this window here.
Wait, which one?
Do you see my pointer?
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go
If
there.
you run, you can get there. All
Cool.
right.
Let's do that.
So you like run up, and as you get to this window, there's a guy in here, and he's got a bag, and he's like shoving stuff in the bag, and he sees you at the window. He's like, ah!
Okay.
Do you want to do anything? Or are you
Yes.
just gonna look at him?
I want to do something.
Okay. What do you want to do?
It's clouting time. Okay. Isn't this the one that you said it's always 7, right?
Yeah, you never less than, right? Because there's no reason.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
should always at least.
Let's go with that. Let me give him a good old 7 clout. I didn't do it. I didn't put a number in there. Sorry.
Okay, so. Ooh. Okay,
You know.
that was not a glitch. All right, so 3, so it's going to be 10 damage, AP minus 7. Your drain is 2, so go ahead and roll against the drain. See, that's what I mean. So when you cast it at 4/7, it's a drain 2. Like, that's the lowest drain you can have. And he is going to need to roll. Sorry, I put him away because, why would you continue attacking him? But that's silly of me to think in any role-playing game that anyone would let him go, actually. All right, here we go. What's his thing at?
I tried.
All right, so oop. Oh yeah, he does get a defense, actually. Oh, nope, that was the wrong way. I gave him a bonus, sorry. All right, so he rolled a... All right, so instead of like kind of getting out of the way, he gets up, he's like, no, I'm leaving. And so he just doesn't move at all, and you just pop him, and it just knocks him right out, and he just hits the dirt. The glass between you and him is busted open because you shattered through that, but yeah. That was a 13511, which is a glitch. So
Clout it, dude. Do anything for clout.
Clout chasing.
Right? Oh, clout chasing.
all right. So at this point, there is nothing left to stop you from doing things except the Cockatrice, which is not really going to stop you as long as it's locked in the room. The spirit grabs the canister, runs out, runs back to where you were, even though it knows where you are, and then runs down to where you are. It's got the canister in its mouth, wagging its tail. I got it right here. Here it is.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Just hang out for a second because I'm going to need you to help us. But remember, continue to protect us until sundown. So I need you to stay around. But I have one more thing I need you to do. But just hang out for right now. Good job,
still got
buddy.
the canister.
Can I get the can? I'll hold my hand out for the canister.
So when you hold your hand out, he dashes away 5 feet, and then he looks at you.
Knew it.
Give it. Leave it. Leave it.
He comes close.
Leave it.
He sets it down.
Leave it.
It's down on the ground.
Leave it.
He's looking at you.
Leave it. Leave it. And then I inch toward him a little bit. Leave it. And then what I actually do is I look at, there's a stick on the ground next to me. Yes, I don't need a perception test. Do I need a perception test
No,
for
it's
this?
a stick. That's a stick.
Okay. And then I pick it up and I. And I throw it.
Off he goes.
Yeah. And then I run over there and get the canister. All right, guys, I got the canister.
All right. So that canister, there's Cockatrice. When the spirit comes back, everyone sees it's got a stick in his mouth. He's very happy about that. But yeah.
All
So
right,
Satchel
guys.
starts to run these guys' pockets, all of them.
Good. All right, guys, listen. I really want to sell this Cockatrice.
I mean, maybe it can help us cut down the cost of,
No.
dealing with all of that crap. But
Capturing it won't be a problem. We just have to find a way. Once we capture it, what time of day is it?
It's evening, so it's dark at this point. It's early evening, so it's not,
Wait, is it sunrise that I have him to, or sundown?
You have until sunrise now. Sun has set. The
Okay.
sun set while you're doing this, so you summoned after the sunset, so you've got 12 hours.
Okay, so if we can get him in a cage, then we're good. We need to get him in a cage.
Can we just use restraints? I have a bunch of plastic and metal restraints. We can just keep his legs tied.
We don't want to risk touching him.
Gloves
So-
exist.
Yeah, but then we don't know how long it's going to take us to sell this thing. We want to have a
Gloves
cage.
exist.
So did we find anything, Gertrude, in the house?
The best I could do is rig up a partition in the back of Darcy where it is in the back, and we can't use the back doors. That's what I'm working with. I can take this bike rack apart and repurpose it.
okay, I can help you with that if that's what we want to do.
But then
However,
once
these guys are gonna wake up at some point. I don't know when.
Okay, let's just do one. Let's do this one thing at a time. Let's get the Cockatrice away from here, and we'll figure out the cage. Maybe we can find a cage at the collective.
Let me check inside, and maybe they have something to put it in.
I think my plan is going to work very well.
All right, now Gertrude, can we? You think there's enough back there that we can do that quickly? I can help you.
Yeah, I just got to cut down these bike racks and weld them up real quick.
Okay. And so
Never leave home without your mini welder.
That is true. I have one too.
There's a welder. Y'all can weld the cage together.
Well, now that we're not like
It's like
walking
they're professional heist people.
Yes, we can.
I think we should just do that. Anyway, y'all do that, and then when y'all are ready with that, I will do the next phase of the plan, and then Nico starts doing this and looking at his fingers.
Etienne is joining Gertrude, and he's like, "Okay, how are we doing this?"
Who's the lead? This is an engineering test, so it's going to be a mechanics test of some sort. Industrial's the best, but then from there,
I have 3 ranks in industrial mechanics.
Then I would defer to you because I have none. All my mechanics are for things that move.
okay. I will, however, because it's such a simple task, allow you to do an assist with one of your other mechanic skills. So
Okay. Do you want me to roll mine first?
yes, and then up to 3 will be what Etienne can take to boost the dice roll. So you get +1 to your dice roll there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this is what Satchel finds inside, rifling through everyone's pockets. 1 second. And boop.
Uh, Satchel kind of like looks around the house, tries to find like a bag to stuff all the stuff in. Then
You find a bag.
all right.
It's actually, there's a bag in the other room where the guy was shoving stuff in a bag, but then he got clouded.
Oh,
So you just upend it and like ratty clothes, and then you can put stuff in that bag.
all right.
What's in the bag?
Just ratty clothes was in the bag.
Okay, and now I'll keep a Swamp Things jacket for each of us, and then I'll leave the rest.
Remember that time? Yeah. All right.
Hey, take pictures of everybody's faces.
All right. So go ahead and give me another roll. Each of these is it's just a 5-minute test. You're not trying to build a masterpiece. You're just trying to build a functional thing. So
Do I still get the +1 or?
well, it's going to be assisted each time. So each of you is going to reduce your dice by 1. So Gertrude's going to be at -1 and roll, and then you're going to be at -1, but add whatever Gertrude adds.
Okay.
So Gertrude adds 2. So you're basically at +1. All right. And now for your third roll, if you don't get off of this one, I'll be surprised. But go ahead and give us at -2 for Gertrude. All right. So a -1 for Etienne. Okay.
Not a glitch. We're good.
-3 on Gertrude's roll.
Oh, fuck's sake.
All right.
-2 now total for Etienne.
No. Still good.
-4 for Gertrude's roll.
Etienne is getting irritated.
Yeah, I'm about tapped out now.
-4 for Etienne's roll.
My old code is the tabernacle de Ciboire de Chris. There we go. You just had to swear at it.
Always.
Yeah, there was like a piece that you just weren't getting, and then finally it hooked into place, and then you were able to finish it all up. So that was -4. So that took 25 minutes, about half an hour, to make that happen. And you've got a cage. It's the right size to kind of slide into the back. You just got to get the chicken in there now.
I would like to grab a comforter or some sort of blanket to put down in the bottom of this, because it's gonna smell either way, but I'd like to make it a little bit easier if I can.
Sure, there's bedding and all kinds of stuff inside the house. It's ratty bedding, so you don't even feel bad about getting it messed up. So, good call. Kender Mage, I think, was talking about it earlier, about who was going to clean it after.
Oh, definitely Nico.
Yeah.
It's his pet.
Okay, Nico, what's the plan?
All right, guys, this is the plan.
I can't
Now,
wait.
if this goes wrong, we're just going to kill the thing. But I don't think it's going to go wrong. So I need shotguns at the ready, okay? We're going to go in there, and then, hey, Spirit.
Runs over, got the stick.
Hey, buddy. Now, I know you have the ability to control animals.
Let us take a look at that.
Ooh.
I did my research.
Yeah, but I'm gonna load APDS just to be sure.
No, like I said, the spirit is plan A. I'm plan B. Y'all are plan C.
All right, let me take a look at this real quick because I think it won't do, but
What?
I
It
don't
says
wanna
it
just
right
say it
there.
doesn't. So it has the power to control animals. I believe
Animal
that
control.
it is the power to control. Well, I'm gonna get to it in a second. Animal control. Some critters can manipulate other critters, particularly, but not always, mundane ones. This power lets critters control the behavior of an animal or a group of animals to do what animals would do. Got to be able to see it. One thing I got to check on our Cockatrice, but I think it's legit. I think it's a legitimate target.
Boom. Too legit to quit. Hey,
Hey.
It is a legitimate target.
Boom. Okay. Hey, buddy, listen. So we're gonna go in there, and all you're gonna do, bring the cage. We're gonna put the cage at the door. We're gonna open the door, and you're just gonna tell him to walk into the cage. Okay. If he resists, I'll just bind him and drag him into the cage. And if that doesn't work for whatever reason, chicken nuggets. Then I look at Etienne, wherever he is.
Etienne is like talking to Gertrude. Is like, is it okay if I climb on the top of the van? It's going to give me a vantage point, and then it won't be able to knock me out.
Right. Okay. So that's the plan.
Can you look up chicken recipes, like Cockatrice, like preparing techniques, like it's kind of like a puffer fish. We have to like.
Are you so eager to eat this thing that you're willing to like not move for 5 days? Because I don't know if cooking kills the toxins.
Not sure if it's toxins or magic, but I'm not going to do that right now. Because I'm going to be aiming at that door, and if the chicken runs out first, I'm shooting it.
So let me rephrase. Hey, Spirit, sorry. Let me rephrase what I'm saying to you. Actually, I want you to help us capture the chicken. I'd prefer that you help us do it by using mind control first, so that way we don't have to hurt it. But otherwise, if that doesn't work, just incapacitate it. Okay, buddy?
All right.
Great.
And it gets up. Just real quick. And then it kind of moves over behind the cage, kind of squats down low, ready for someone to open the door.
Okay, are we ready?
I'm also going to pull out my shotgun just in case.
I'm gonna pull out 2 super warhawks.
I like how I feel like, listen, Nico's thinking, if this chicken manages to kill all 5 of us, we deserve to die.
If
that's
it kills all of you,
that's sort of a legitimate take, actually.
Okay.
So how many what is it, platinum awards can I get from the audience for this Cockatrice right now?
Why would you do that? Ew.
All right, you better open the door before they give me some.
All right, open the door.
Okay, you
wait. The cage is already set in front of the door, right?
The cage is already set in front of the door.
There's
one already. All right, from Tom.
I'm so annoyed.
Damn it, Tom.
Nick, look, whether it's Nick. All right, so open the door. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
Y'all are rude.
Interesting.
Kinder Mage, Kinder Mage, wherever you're at, bro, all you need to hook us up, okay?
Kenner Mage said that they only have 500 points left, so they can't. They don't have any. So
Okay.
here's the
If like,
problem.
would it be?
Here-
I'm
here's-
sorry. Would it be crazy if one of the 5 of us gifted one of the other ones of us some points for this? Is that possible?
I mean, I don't know that that's against the rules.
I don't. I mean, you just. I mean, I don't think it's against the rules either.
I don't know that it's against the rules for you to gift yourself stuff.
I mean, I've sworn that I'd stop with the gifts because I'm at like 72k because I'm on all the streams. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to use the points.
Yeah. All right. So here's the problem, chat, with our edges and rolls and rerolls, is that there's no test for this power. It's automatic.
Aww.
What do you mean? There's no
Oh.
test for this power. It's automatic.
So normally when you try to do a thing to a thing, right, you have to roll some dice, and they roll some dice to not get done the thing.
Oh, but because it's the ha 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 ha.
But it's because it's an animal, because it's not a
PC.
Because it's not sapient. It's an animal. It's just an animal. And so your spirit of beast can just control animals.
Yes.
And as a bigger animal, it's like and just right up into the cage, completely docile. You're able to pick
And then I close the cage
down.
and I
It
lock
just settles down, yeah, and it's you've got I never thought about that. Like, that is stupid strong, actually. Like, there are some really big, nasty critters that aren't sapient, and all you got to do is just be like, spirit of beast, make it go away.
And
It's mine now.
Yes. So okay. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look around for a sheet. Is there a sheet somewhere?
Yeah, there's all kinds of covers. And
Okay,
sheets
I'm
and
gonna take
drugs
one and throw it over the cage, and then so that way it doesn't touch me. And then I'm gonna look at who's around me right now.
Well, everybody.
Gertrude. But I'm specifically gonna ask Gertrude. Gertrude, help me with this.
Okay.
All right, and then let's take it out to the van.
All right. So just keep in mind that your spirit doesn't have any more services. It is still doing the one service you first asked it to do, which is to protect everybody. So it's not leaving yet, but
Right.
you don't have any more new things you can ask it to do. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys looted the Swamp Thing's Cockatrice.
Yeah, and
And then I look at everybody, guys, we should blow up this house.
there's people unconscious in the house. We're gonna blow them up.
We should blow up the house. Listen.
We had taken all their stuff and
Yes.
their magic dog.
Yes.
You even took their comforters and pillows.
Yes.
We took their bedding. There's no need.
Wait, question. I'm trying to remember. I did do a physical mask on myself, right?
Yeah, you're good.
You did. Yeah.
Right. So they don't know what I look like, but do they know what the rest of y'all look like?
Two of them saw me in Satchel, I believe. The troll and the guy you clouded.
Fine.
I mean-
the troll didn't see Satchel, but you were wearing a Swamp Thing's jacket.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah,
So then, I mean,
and I do have
Well-
a mystic mask. So
right.
Yep.
Because as far as I'm concerned, gas leaks happen, right? Wink, wink.
yeah,
Thank you, Chad.
no, I don't think it's necessary. The way the guy you knocked out in the room was talking about it is that their boss is gonna kill all of them anyway. So I told him that they should all run, and he seemed okay with that before you slapped him into unconsciousness with magic.
All it takes is one of these guys to tell the big foul man anything about us, and we'll be looking over our shoulders forever.
I mean,
Well,
with the job we
A
do-
well-placed gas leak and a spark ends our troubles. IJS.
I don't know about you guys, but I look over my shoulder like that's part of the job. We're run. It's what we do. So, I mean, being careful. Not that way. I don't mean being careful as in killing everybody, but looking over your shoulder is kind of part of the deal.
I'm new to all this, so
How long do you think that cockatrice is going to be chill in a cage in the back of the van?
at least till sunrise.
Okay, all right.
So, I mean, what I think we should do is call Lothan and try to get him to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, you said it's magic chicken, so it'd probably be up for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to go over there anyway to deliver the canister and get paid. So let's do that, and let's not blow up this house because it doesn't need our help. And
It's not like they had cameras and like comlinks. There was one comlink. Satchel, did you find the comlink? Yeah. Okay. He picks it up, puts it on the ground, and then crush it with his foot and shoots it.
Okay.
We're done.
You know what? You guys do this more than me. So I'm gonna take your word for it. If you say that we don't need to like demolish this house, even though it's hideous, I'll go with you.
Yeah, no, I think we're good. We don't want to amass a reputation of like murderers of unconscious people.
But it would be better if we murdered them on their bicycles.
Yeah, I mean, fighting is one thing, execution is another.
Touche.
Thank you. Now, what we should do, though, is get the fuck out of here.
I say we name the chicken Stewart.
but we're gonna sell it. It doesn't need a name.
Hey, it's already got a name.
That's true. Its name is Henrietta.
But we can't call it Henrietta. You're right. Because if we call this chicken Henrietta, they'll know. So we need to rename this chicken.
I'm
Which
so
day?
lost. This is Satchel. I am so lost.
Let's get in the van and leave. Go to Lothan.
Yeah, let's get in the van. Hey, Satchel, we'll talk about this in the van. So you think? So as I start working to the van, I look at Satchel and be like, "So, Stewart, huh?
Stewart.
Like Stuart Little? Wasn't that a mouse?
I mean, no, because I want to put him in some stew.
You're destined to you don't understand that this animal is toxic, do you?
I mean, I deal with toxic things before. Maybe he'll give me powers.
Right? We should eat it. No, we can't eat the chicken.
Liver?
Don't eat the chicken. Don't eat the chicken.
To gain its strength.
Don't eat the chicken.
That's the part I don't understand. Is it magic or is it toxin? Because that's a different thing. So I thought you said it was a magic chicken. It doesn't need poison if it's magic. Does it?
Yes, there are poisonous magics. Absolutely.
Poisonous magic. Yeah, like the guy, the toxic mate.
Like the toxic, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. So it's kind of like they're both. They're magic that is poisonous. But you know what else is awesome? Lester.
Sir, the chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Gertrude, you got a way plan to get back to Lothan?
Yes, we're headed that direction while this is happening. I don't know who Lester is. I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna drive.
And I'm gonna pass out in the Matrix, get in the drone, and make sure nobody's following us.
I'm gonna call Lothan.
Okay. All right. So you give Lothan a call. There's a couple of quick clicks, and then it picks up. Yeah.
Hey, loading. It's Nico.
Nico. What's up?
I'm Kaida's apprentice.
Okay, yeah.
We got the canister, and we're headed that way to give it to you.
Oh, you have the canister.
We have the canister.
I'm actually not there.
Where are you?
I'm at Merle's grocery. It's kind of closer to the water. from there. So
You're not picking up chicken at the grocery, are you?
just you should be able to find it. It's pretty easy.
Well, before we go there, because we have another gift for you.
Okay.
Well, during our excursion, we came upon a cockatrice and managed to capture it.
Oh,
And we want to sell it to you.
interesting. I could use a cockatrice.
And these are things that I know.
Right. Okay. Well, bring canister and the cockatrice to Merle's groceries. I'll take it off your hands. And what was we agreed on?
And then I look at Gertrude and was like, hey, what do we agree on? Gertrude.
I'm trying not to crash a van with a cockatrice in the back. Oh, let me think.
You get a message from Etienne that says, "We agreed on 5K, but tell him 10."
I think we agreed on 10K each.
10K each. That seems. I don't think I would have said 10K.
It wasn't. I think it was 10. Maybe I carried the 10.
Make a con check.
Oh my goodness. Gang liaison goes above and beyond. Okay, I work overtime.
Oh, yes, you are right now.
Okay, 1 second. I need to roll some dice too. Oops. How many dice am I rolling?
Tyson is a good chicken name.
Tyson is a good chicken.
That's there's no lie there. All right.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have said 10. You know what? But since I really am having a hard time remembering, got 7.
7 sounds great.
I mean, if it was more than I said, you're bringing a cockatrice anyway, so that seems fair to me.
Wait, you want 7 including the cockatrice?
Well, 7, and we'll see about. Well, I mean, depends on like the how the cockatrice is. I mean, if it's a ratty cockatrice, it's not.
Oh no, he's not ratty. He's actually very docile. He's chilling right now, just kicking back. We might have some Henny later. I don't know. You know, he's dope. You'll like him.
Anything's possible.
So then we'll see you soon at Lester's grocery. I mean, what'd you say? It was the groceries?
Merle's groceries.
Merle's groceries.
Merle's.
Okay, yeah, and we'll introduce you to the cockatrice when we get there and let you know his name. All right.
Okay, excellent. I'll see you there shortly.
All right, Gertrude. Oh, I click off. Hello, are you there? Hang up. Did I hang up? Okay. Gertie, he's at Merle's groceries.
Okay.
And he wants us to bring the cockatrice there. He's interested in paying us. He said he's going to pay us $7,000 a piece. You know? And then we'll give him the cockatrice and he'll see how much he wants to pay for the cockatrice. We got some money.
It's a big payday for Nico.
Yeah, I know. And nobody died. Not really. I mean, except for that one troll.
There were the one that crashed.
And that other guy. But we don't talk about him.
Yeah. All right. Well, so you punch in Merle's groceries into your little nav star thingy to see where it's at. And it's actually west of where you are, not too far out of Calumet. It seems like there's a little strip of some businesses and stuff that are actually open, like little community center maybe over there. And that is where you are heading. One moment here. Grab a thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch off the Merle's groceries. Ding! Okie dokie. Merle's groceries. So after all that, you got the canister. You got a cockatrice. Just arrange that quick drop off. Get paid. Celebrate.
Wait, we got paid?
Well, you're gonna get paid. That's what you're doing. You're heading there now. So
How far is it? Do I have enough time to sleep a little bit?
no, you're not gonna have an hour. It's like 25 minutes to get there. So as you arrive, you kind of pull in. There's it's in front of the grocery store. Are some gas pumps that don't look like they work. They're kind of rusted out a bit, and shortly after you get there, I want to say, okay, yeah. So it's a Ares. It's Ares 2064, right? Is that the vehicle that I'm thinking of? It's not the Roadmaster.
Master of the road.
Master of the Road.
Master of thine travel course.
It is the Rover Model 2072. Yes. Look at that, Robert Loafer with the names. So yeah, it's a Rover Model 2072. It looks actually kind of nice. Apparently Lothan's kind of balling.
Yeah, a little too much.
So well, I mean, he owns a magic store or what have you.
It's a lot of money being shaped in these there.
What do we want to steal this caddy?
No, I just want to make sure we don't get ripped off. So he opens the gun port and unfold the stock of his AK just in case.
Right. All right. 1 second here. Gotta make a couple of dice rolls around. It's nothing spooky, I promise.
Right.
Nothing spooky. Yeah, I mean that's what. Don't say that joke.
Sir and Darcy.
What happened to Darcy?
No, yeah. How many seats are in Darcy?
Seems to be a changing number.
Look, you know how vans are.
Needs of the story.
Yeah, vans work like that though. Vans, you'll find a way to.
So I take a super Warhawk and place it under every seat, right next to like the snacks. So I have like 7 of them.
That's legitimate. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't have all of them in there.
It's the case that there's a Ruger nearby for everyone.
It's a weird party favor, but okay. I'm
Yeah, at some point it's just going to make sure that they're all wirelessly inactive, and to switch any ownership if there's ever need to. But not right now. We're busy.
So yeah, the like I said, the Rover 2072 rolls up. The back door opens, and you see Lothan step out. He's not dressed in his regular robes. He's got his he looks like he's just running a casual, doing his errands, I guess. It's a simple black shirt, clean black shirt, cargo pants, But
is he alone?
No, because obviously he was, well, maybe he's alone. Maybe the pilot of the vehicle was driving, which is a little odd in the CZ, but there could have been a driver because Lothan got out of the back seat.
Sin's gonna look over the others like, okay, we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing it. I just captured a chicken.
Bye, Tyson.
All right, this is the last time we had to deal with him, it was nothing near close to that. So let's be on our guard.
About this time, the driver's side door does open. Fella steps out. It's an orc. Looks over to Lothan, and Lothan nods and does that. And the guy runs over into the grocery store. And then Lothan goes around back, pops the back of the thing. Looks like rummaging around for some stuff. And then looks back and is like,
All right, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, let's do canister first, and then we will open up the back of Darcy for the
Cool.
cockatrice.
So once you get the money from the canisters, then we'll talk about the cockatrice.
the
Cockatrice. Right. Hey, Lodi. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just got to get this set up because I imagine you got it in a bag or something.
We made a cage.
Let's just handle the canister first, and then we'll talk about the cockatrice. You can come and see it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So the canister. Do you have it in hand?
Yes. No, but it's not visible.
All right.
Now I'm all scared. Etienne has me nervous.
So he walks back around towards the passenger seat, reaches in, pulls out a small, like it looks like a little leather bag that might hold, like reagents and stuff, but whatever's in it has it like looking cylindrical and pretty long. Opens it up and there's 1, 2. How many are in the van? There's what, like 4 of you? 4 or 5?
Total is 5.
5, right? So yeah, there's 5 here. You could check that. And he holds out the.
It's gonna get the bag of cred stick, I assume.
Yep.
And put them in a comlink of some sort to check the amounts.
Yep. 7,000 on each comlink, or each cred stick. So it's all there.
Etienne nods back to the others. He's like, "Yep, we're good on that part."
So then I move around to the back of the van and I open it and pull out the cage. And then
Etienne is going to hand him the container because, well, unless
right.
All right. Yes.
Nice, very nice. Takes it over.
I would tell you all the shit we had to go through to get that thing for you, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to know.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure it was really difficult. And I'm really, it's great that you did this. I really needed this. About this time, the driver comes out. He's carrying a bag of whatever groceries he purchased.
What's up with all of that? I mean, I didn't get you like for the guy who would have his own driver and get his own. So you're rolling in big. It's.
I've worked long and hard, and I gotta. It's odd that you're seeing me like this. I'm really excited about the canister. Otherwise, I would have waited and had you come, back to the place. And but it's I mean, got the canister. You got a cockatrice now. I mean, it's like you guys are professionals, doing good stuff for the community.
Like
yeah, just
So about the bird, well, it's a new edition's catch, so I'm gonna let him do business with you on that. Take into account that I participated, but it's.
So then Nico has the cockatrice in the cage, is on the floor next to everybody, and he looks at Lothan and says, "So the most important thing you need to understand And it doesn't matter how the Cockatrice responds.
Mm-hmm.
The Cockatrice's name is Tyson.
Tyson.
Now, you might have to say Tyson. It's a girl, but we call it Tyson. So for short, actually, you just call it Ty. Ty the Cockatrice.
So. Tyson, the Cockatrice.
All of that works
too, right? Yeah.
As long as it's Thai based, and not like Thai food, just Thai based. Never mention anything with.
So
never mind. I'm just gonna.
I'm not cooking the Cockatrice though, so I'm not gonna baste it in any.
Hey, we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge.
The Cockatrice back.
Satchel, bro. Not like we doing business. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Great. And then so I take the sheet and I move, and I don't move it all, but I just lift it up a little bit so he can see into the cage.
Oh yeah, that is. I've seen a Cockatrice or two before. That is definitely a Cockatrice.
And not a ratty one. Not at all like a steward.
I see it's I've seen them before, like especially if you get them out of the swamp here, which I assume you're in the swamp. So
that's exactly where we were.
Like the feathers will be, like ratty and coming off. This one looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. Tell you what, I wasn't quite expecting to pay 7 each for 5, but I still have a little left. What if I gave you a 2K for the Cockatrice?
A piece?
No, it's a single Cockatrice. I'm just paying you like a price for the Cockatrice. If you 400 a piece.
That's less than 2K.
There's 5 of you.
Oh,
there's 5 of you, right?
Yes, you're right. Yeah. You're right. I don't, because 4 times 2. Definitely
carry the 3.
Carry the 3. I grew up on the streets. I'm sorry. Could we bump it up a little bit? This was very difficult to find this Cockatrice and to get him in this cage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how deadly and poisonous.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, and I'm really, I appreciate the good work you did. So,
and you realize that we came to you first. I caught this Cockatrice specifically with you in mind.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. So 500 each then, huh? 2,500.
All right.
I bumped that up 500. Get you that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Okay. Let me tell my driver and he'll set that up. Because I don't think we have that much on one of the, you don't need to know all that. Well, I'll get it. And with that, Lothan walks over to the vehicle.
And in the comms, I'm like, hey, get the guns ready. I don't like him going into this car.
There already are, but I think we're good. Just don't make keep it cool. I think we're good.
I'm just saying, you saw what happened at that house. I'm a little on edge.
I understand that, but don't.
I'm dying to eat some chicken.
There's Satchel, go in the grocery store and get yourself something to eat.
Wait, not right now. Wait until after whatever happens. But that's the first thing we're gonna do is get this man some food.
Poor guy.
Okay, so he turns around after a moment and he's got another cred stick in hand and he walks over and at first he's like, and then he gives it to Etienne because Etienne is the one who apparently is being your scanner.
Etienne checks.
2,500 million. So
you know what,
good.
You've turned out to be way more trustworthy than I could have ever expected.
Oh, people get me wrong all the time. It's don't worry about it.
Are you?
Etienne is going to start he checks the money, puts it in there, and he's going to just look in the air in the AR, and he's gonna start blasting everyone's comlink with messages that says, "Wait a minute, he's usually kind of an asshole. What the fuck is that? He's way too cool for acting like that. I think we got the. I think something's up here."
You think something's up because he's being nice, and you don't think something's. Did he pay us the money?
He did.
Everybody
What
make
we
a
got?
composure check as you're doing this, because
A composure check.
yes, or anyone who is in view of.
Can I just read his
outside.
aura while they
You can
do
try to read the
composure
aura,
checks?
but the composure check is because Etienne suddenly went rah, and so are you reacting to that blah? In any. sort
Okay,
of
so I have
way.
to do both a composure check and a aura reading.
Yes. So basically, are you keeping your poker faces?
Where is the composure check?
It's going to be on the other side of like your body and willpower.
Under
I
your
see.
initiative.
Perfect.
Right under your initiative.
Ooh.
Okay.
Really?
You guys all right? You look like you remembered you left the oven on or something.
No,
Yeah.
man, I had to use a lot of magic to do all this stuff, and my head's just hurting.
Oh, I know that feel. Yes. All right. Well, got everything. You got the money. Everything's good.
Can I do that? Can I do that aura check?
I got a question for you, Lotan, my man.
Yeah. As he's walking to the thing, he turns around and stops.
Did you I was thinking once, I know you're not at your shop right now, but I was thinking about maybe going back to get the thing you ordered for me. You got that ready?
The thing that yeah, it's well, I mean, I ran into a couple of obstacles, so it's not like ready now, but I think it'll be there in like 4 days for sure.
Etienne raises his AK and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Whoa.
You're not Loden.
And with that, we're going to take a 10-minute break
Nice.
Hey, what?
and see what happens on the other end of that. Hey, everybody. We are back. And when we left off, Lothan was about to drive off after paying our runners for everything that they did, all the services they did for him. Cred sticks, everything checked out, except Etienne had a bad feeling. And so Etienne pulled that weapon on Lothan, and Lothan is like, whoa, hey, what's up? What's the deal here?
Who are you? You're not Lotan.
Etienne, what are you doing, dude?
This is not Lotan. Something's happening here. He's way too nice.
You know
He's not argumenting about anything.
I'm just in a good mood. I got the canister. I've been waiting for that for a while, and I'm feeling good.
What was all that bullshit about me ordering from you? I don't even do magic. Come on, spit out the beans or I'm pulling the trigger. Who are you and what is this?
Satchel is pulling out the stun baton and his little vibro knife, essentially, and then he is starting to edge closer to Lothan and cronies.
I don't want a bloodshed here. I just want fruit. Come on.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you what's going on. But you're not gonna like it.
Well, I'm not liking this, so let's.
And then at that point, when he says you're not gonna like it, Nico mentally prepares himself for whatever's about to come. But I also did. What happened with that sensing test that I did when I read his aura?
Make the sensing test real quick.
I did. I'll do it again. But if
wait, no. If there it is. Okay, so the sensing test does not read as anything. It obviously, this person is using that masking power that you recently learned about.
The one that the people at the place were using.
Well, yeah, they were using it. So that is definitely an example of some sort of ability that was being used.
And I can't do magical threats either, can I?
Not just yet, but
Okay.
you'll have an opportunity in a moment.
Okay.
So yeah, I just feeling good, and at this point, the driver's side door opens, and the driver sticks his head out and is like, "Hey, are we gonna go, sir?
Get out of the car."
And, oh
my God, Etienne. So then I look at
Etienne's like, "Yeah, just get out of the car, and we'll figure this out." And the guy
I look at
gets out of the
Etienne and I'm
car.
like, Etienne, let them leave.
What we're getting?
Let them leave. We have their money. Let them leave. This is not. I don't think this is where we want to do. We don't want to be here. Let them leave, and we'll regroup.
That's not the person who asked us to do the job. So
I got you. But the magic, their magic, I'm magic. My magic is low. Unless you're just gonna pull the trigger, let them leave. Because they're not gonna tell you nothing.
Apparently, he had something to tell us. So let's see what he has to say before I decide whether or not triggers are being pulled.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is, and at that point, the form of Lothan falls away.
Oh my God! And then as it doing that, I go, "You fucking Etienne!"
And in the place
God.
of this of Lothan is, oops, didn't mean to push that button.
Sarah Silverman.
I didn't mean to push that button. I meant to push this button.
Oh,
The foul one. Okay.
Now, of course, that name is meta. You don't necessarily know that this is the foul one.
Oh my God! This is the foul one. What the fuck? Etienne, I'm mad as shit. I'm mad as shit. And this is Nico, right? That's not Duryea. I'm literally saying this. I'm mad as shit. No, I'm just playing. Wait, because we don't know it's the foul one, right? We don't know it's the foul one.
We don't know it's the foul one, but you know that this is hideous. It's as big as a troll. It's emaciated. It's graying, like it almost looks like there's skin rotting on the side.
Oh,
the
God,
clothing is rotted.
Fight this thing.
It looks like it may be a female, whatever it is. Make a magical threats check at this time.
I'm livid, like Duryea. Livid the head. I can't even find the sheet. There it is. All right. Magical threats.
You are looking at a Wendigo. A Wendigo is was a troll at one time, or was it a Sasquatch?
You're asking me what a Wendigo is?
Sasquatch.
I think it was a Sasquatch. Yeah.
Wendigo is a multitude of things.
Wendigo was a Sasquatch that contracted HMHVV, the thing that makes ghouls, vampires, and other nasty things, and has become some sort of flesh-eating, like man flesh-eating monster that retains intelligence, apparently. And for all that you have heard, is the ruler of Calumet Swamp and the Swamp Things. So that is what happens when the foul one drops the physical masking spell that they were using to look like Lothan. What is your intent at this time?
Say it one more time.
What is your intent? Is like are triggers being pulled?
Oh yeah, you asking him because I know what my intent should have been.
I mean, Etienne is being faced with a very horrible monster. So, you know what happens when a person gets scared? They they squeeze things that they that they have in their hands.
You mean a sphincter?
All right.
My so what I would like in my end, the thing, that is being squeezed too, but the end is squeezing the trigger.
What I
Oh,
would like everyone to do then, in that case, is
Roll
of course
initiative.
roll initiative. Let's do it.
Oh my God! Here we. I thought we had a good day. Did you get that, Danny? What I just rolled?
I see it's a 20. I will add it to your thing. Big.
Let me do something real quick. See what I can sell. See what I get.
And you know what? I'm gonna spend an edge on that initiative because this thing is getting like the full auto treatment. So how's that work again? To go.
If you're gonna do it at the beginning to roll, you're gonna roll 5d6. So just go into your core. There's the settings, and that'll show you where you can put all your bonuses in.
Yeah.
So you could just add the bonus to your initiative dice to make it 5d6 total.
Oh my
Spend
God!
that
We're
edge.
screwed.
Oh, did you see those rolls?
That's not why I was sitting here like, hey, let him leave because I'm beneath half of my strength at this point.
Okay, that
And
didn't work. I don't know why.
Sorry,
Wait,
Danny, I
that's
clicked on
again?
the Darcy token instead of mine.
Oh, Darcy now has initiative. Darcy goes first, or everyone else. All right, 1 second.
Oh yeah, the double.
Did you?
Now that my thing messed up, so I'm gonna do that again.
So what? While they're rolling initiative, Danny, with Wendigos, do they have any weaknesses?
You got a 2 on your magical threats. The answer to your question is
No, that didn't
fuck.
really.
Questions, but
That is the answer to your question. Is fuck.
What was this question again?
Do
How
they have
scary is it?
weaknesses? Do they have weaknesses?
Fuck. Okay.
So
I
yeah.
messed off my initiative. Let me do that again.
I'll look at it. It's fine. Let me just grab a few things here.
I added the bonus, but it didn't go with dice. It just added flat +3.
Because you would have it's the So there's initiative and initiative dice. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
where
that's
you added it.
messed up.
So just put a 3 there. Boom. And then your bonuses are on. Yeah, go ahead and roll it again now. There you go.
That's a little disappointing, but I'll take it.
question.
Uh-huh.
Are we not count like I feel like somebody in the chat gave Nico some edge, right? Or something.
I feel like some stuff came in just now. Some Electrum gifts, which for us are edge. So yes, everyone has a point of edge that they can use for when it's their turn.
And Duryea got 2 because he gave himself, or no, I'm sorry, he didn't give himself. Someone called Day Gamer in the chat gave Nico an edge, and then Robert.
Oh, somebody named. Thank you, Day Gamer, whoever you are. I appreciate you and all that you do for your country. Okay. Listen though. In addition to that, when it comes to I have a little button that says combat spells, spell casting. What does that do? What does that do? If I roll that, does that like enhance my combat spells?
Your combat. Okay, so where are you looking at this at?
Under my skills, active skills.
Okay, so under active skills, it says spell casting, and then next to it says combat spells, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that you are specialized in combat spells. It means you cast combat spells better, right? If you look on your magic side, it's already calculated in.
Okay.
It should already be calculated in. That is, let's double check. Push out. And if I push, oops.
I wish I had like a spell that like drained other people's magic and converted it to magic for myself.
Oops. And 6. Okay, I'll do that again. There it goes. All right, so chaotic world, you're rolling 6. And this one you're rolling 6 plus 4 plus. Yep. It's set up right. So whenever it's already set up for your spells. So you're whenever you have the combat spell, it's automatically adding that bonus in there for you.
Okay.
So let me see here. Gertrude rolled a 23. Darcy does not get to go on her own. Etienne 17. Let's make sure that's right in here. 25.
Yeah.
25.
Roll a squeeze sphincter test.
Nico got a 20. All right, that's in here. And then finally, one more person to roll. So many initiatives. Bop. Over nearby. Okay. So who gets to go first?
The Wendigo.
I am going to burn an edge.
Not use an edge.
No, yeah.
To go first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Burning and using are very different.
Okay, my bad. I will use an edge to go
We'll
first.
use an edge to go first. All right, Satchel.
So saying that he is not Lothan and is instead a giant flesh-eating monster, or at least it looks like, Satchel just kind of leaps forward and goes ham with his vibro knife.
Okay, going ham. Yeah.
Okay. Just so we all, I added the driver guy that got out of the car over here. He's like standing there. I said he
What
was
is
an
he
orc,
though?
I
He's an orc.
said he was an orc, but I didn't actually grab an orc token. Probably because it's not important. So go ahead, Satchel. What are you doing now? You're gonna run up on him or her, rather.
Yeah. Oh, her. Sorry, my bad.
Even the Wendigo deserves that respect.
True story.
Wait. So it's just us 4 against the Wendigo and her driver, right?
And her driver over there, like.
Okay.
And a cockatrice that may or may not be in a locked cage at this point.
I did not mean to edge.
The cockatrice?
Reroll that.
Reroll if you're not meaning to edge.
I mean, we should have killed this damn bird. No, because we got some money. Man,
This is a crazy knife, so you have got to get toe to toe with them. 8. Not bad. And you have a reach of 1, so that's -1 to my defense. Okay. And one moment. Apologies on this one. I have to check one thing. Okay. All right. Okay, so there is that, and 4. That's better. She uses a point of edge to take that a little less harshly than she did a second ago. So that is you hit with 1 net hit, so it's going to do 11 P and -2 to armor. So -2. Do that. And roll. Okay, so she takes 1 point of damage as you stick her with the vibro knife.
It's a lot of dice.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's tough.
Okay, so would you like to move? I mean, you're right next to her, but I mean, nothing says that you have to stay there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hit and run. I'm like,
Right.
oh fuck. So after sticking her with the vibro knife and realizing it didn't go too deep, I'm like, ooh, about that, and I'm going to kind of withdraw a bit. And
Withdraw. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm kind of like try to stay, outside of arm's reach.
Right now, in this very moment, there is something between Nico and the foul one, but then Satchel moves out of the way.
Because the first person in the group they're gonna go after is me, right?
And
Maybe.
This is the moment this is the first moment in my life where I wish I was Storm. Just
You
saying.
just fly.
No, it's not about just flying. Storm would end this rapidly, but that's a whole different universe.
Okay, so in this universe, that driver over there suddenly like clutches his chest, and then just in a matter of moments bursts out of his skin. Completely, like the skin just onto the ground. So let me get rid of that. That's why I said it didn't matter. What this token was that I used, and in its place.
Oh God! Is another Wendigo?
No. I wouldn't put a second Wendigo there for you.
But you put something worse than the Wendigo in there. What is it?
It is a
demon.
It's a this.
A wasp.
Oh, that's a giant mosquito.
What the fuck is that?
Well,
And I don't have any destructive spells. I'm.
That is. So then the foul one turns.
Nico just starts screaming, Kaida!
Is this really what you want to do? And with that,
Nico just looks directly at Etienne with a neck roll, too. Is this what you want to do?
So let's do that roll. No, try again. Why are you broken? Figure it out. Why? That makes sense. Here we go. Go ahead and make a defense test for Satchel, since you just stuck the Wendigo with a knife.
Defense.
So that's in the core, it's the shield.
Core shield. Submit.
All right. So you managed to roll behind one of the old gas pumps as a stream of acid flies out from her finger and just like starts melting it down to the ground. That could have been you, but it was not you.
What is happening right now?
So I look back at the gas tank or whatnot, and like looks back. I'm like, that's okay. All right.
All right. So that was that turn. Then that happened. So then Satchel went first, actually. Let's do that. And then this thing did its thing, which was B. It became Etienne.
All right. Seeing all of that happening in front of him, Etienne, I think is going to do the smartest thing he can do right now, which is he's going to do suppressing fire in front of him and yell, "Get in the fucking van!"
Okay.
All right.
So he's going to try and cover. I don't know. I don't remember how wide you can do with suppressive fire, but if he can cover the bog and the Wendigo,
I think if you move like
bullets?
to here, like if you move if you move back a little bit next to the van, I think that'll give you the proper distance for a decent spread. Let's find out.
And I mean, if he's lucky enough, that might break the cage for the cockatrice.
No, leave the cockatoo alone.
If they didn't
You're
get,
under control of the
I'm
spirit.
not worrying about it.
Yeah, and leave
If
the
it's,
cockatoo
if it's
alone.
getting bullets, it is. If not, it's fine. But if we can set it free and it can paralyze one of the things.
All right, so go ahead and give us the roll for the suppressing fire.
All right.
All right, 4. So if they do not immediately drop prone, and if they're in their turn, they're going to suffer the potential of getting shot while also being at a -4 to all actions that they take until such a time as. So, all right, that is Etienne. Let me double check something. I just want to make sure that there's nothing in suppressing fire that happens right now.
I mean, Etienne was like, okay, that's a big monster, but there's 4 of us and there's a spirit. If we concentrate fire, oh, there's a bug spirit. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right.
That was pretty much the idea.
All right. So 100 and pop, 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 pop. Here it is. All right. So suppressive fire. When you are doing suppressive fire, you're going to take the full complex action, use 20 rounds of ammo, no recoil, and they are going to make anyone in the suppressive fire zone or adjacent takes a dice pool penalty. Anyone who moves into or out of the area before the end of it risks catching leads. Reaction plus edge test. And then -4 because the -4 happens first. So yeah, nothing happens now, but on their turn, there's a chance that they get shot. All right, good stuff. Richard.
I'm gonna jump in the van and get it started. And can I hold my action for driving?
Sure. Okay. Stop shapes. No more shapes. Go away, shapes. Little shape boxes. All right.
Oh, disgusting.
Doggo appears. All right, so that's.
Don't do it. I feel bad that I gave him that order at this point.
No, it's good. He's gonna help us.
His job.
But he might get killed. This is a whole Wendigo, and I don't got no magic.
He's gonna go.
I am like once I pass out because I only got 6 stun that I can take.
Nico,
Told him to protect us in case there were like people we had to fight.
it is your turn. The back of Darcy is open because you just unloaded the Cockatrice from the back of Darcy. Etienne is saying, "Let's go." What is Nico doing?
Can I get into the back of the van but still look out of it?
Yeah, it's open unless you want to.
Do I still have an action after I get into the van?
Yeah, that's just movement.
So I'm gonna get into the van. Is everybody in the van at this point except for me?
No, nobody else is in the van.
Well,
So who else? Who else? So Gertrude's the only person in the van.
Besides you, yes.
yeah, Etienne is shooting.
So can I get in the van and then hold my action?
What would you like to hold? Well, yes. That's done.
That's what I want to do. I want to get in the van.
It's the end of the round, so if you hold action, you're just going to lose that hold as we get to the next.
Well, the thing I want to do would be dumb to do. I guess maybe not. Maybe not. So I'm going to do it.
Okay.
And I just want to say for clarity, Nico, the whole time he's doing this is cursing the hell out of Etienne profusely.
If you do that, you're gonna have to do it in French Canadian. I can teach you that after we're done.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I was about to say ATLian because Duryea is ATL, but what I'm gonna say, he's gonna do it in Chicagoian, which I don't know what that sounds like, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's not throwing your hands in the air. It's something different.
Waving them
right. It's ratchet as hell. Like, look, I'm Chicagoans. They don't play. So I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna. I'm gonna regret this so much. I'm doing this just so that they can have some space to possibly maneuver. Wait, one more thing before I do this. How many goes after this before the next round?
You are the last one.
You're pretty much it.
All right, so I'm gonna blast these two.
Casting blast.
I'm casting blast. I would have done clout, but I can't. I can only hit one.
Would you like to use your edge that somebody gave you?
Does edge mean that it is a for sure?
No, you would have to burn edge for it to be a for sure, but it will make it do more possibly.
Sure, I will use the edge because I have two. Because I got one from
somebody,
Loper, right? And then that day gamer person gave me one, so I'll use one of them.
So Kender Mage. Sometimes I suggest edge, and sometimes I suggest edge. You know how it goes. So go ahead and make that roll. Go ahead and make.
What am I rolling?
So click edge, and then go to your blast, and click that, and then decide what force you want it to be. And remember, the force is going to be the base damage plus the armor pen for it.
That makes so. If I pick force 6, is that a good one for this scenario, or should I go higher? Just
you figure that he probably has like 13, 14 life maybe because of how big he is. So 6 will be 6 damage plus however many hits you get, but then he gets to soak.
So I need to go a little higher. But then there's drain, right?
Yep.
Talk to me, Danny. You know I'm new to this.
You're in the back of the van, right? So even if you pass out, you're in the van. So you can pass out, your boys get in the van.
All right, let's go with 8. I'm going to go with 8.
All right, so we're going with 8.
This is me praying to the RPG Shadowrun gods to help me with this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, well, I'm not passed out though.
You take 4 drain, which does not. Actually, you are passed out, I think.
I got 6.
Because you're 6. At 9 now.
I got 6.
6?
Yeah, I got 6 left.
No, you're reading this.
How? I'm looking at my stun damage track, and it says
edge your drain. There you go.
So right now your willpower is 5. So you get 8 plus 1 for every willpower up to for every 2 willpower rounded up. So your willpower is giving you 3, and then plus 8, so you get 11. So even though those are all not filled in, the 9, 10, 11, the last line and the last box on the next line should not be available to you. So those should be off, is what I'm saying.
Okay, fine.
And I thought it was like that originally when we first.
No, it wasn't, because I did something, and with like all the extra stuff that I rolled before the fight at the house, that's what happened.
Yes. So as you cast this spell, and at least you're like, I'm gonna cast this spell and knock some people out and give my guys time to get into the car.
I think I'm sorry, I don't want to cut off, but someone in the chat, the foul and wanted to give him a platinum gift so he would succeed in his drain. I believe so. He may be okay.
All right.
Then I will use that.
Okay. Yeah. No, that is.
I think that's a smack.
Yes, I see it.
Yes. So you do not pass out.
Boom. So then my drain, by succeeding with my drain, I took no drain.
No drain. So you're still there, still at the 9.
Thank you very much, Mr. or Mrs. or
the foul mouth gent. So probably a Mr.
Gent. Yes, I didn't say the foul mouth gent. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You are awesome.
But nothing happens. It's like you see the magic ripple from your hand and go towards them. It starts to get bigger, and then it just whiffles out. Something else Nico has to learn about. The Cockatrice.
Can she peck someone?
Is hopping out of its cage. They must have opened it.
But the Cockatrice is under the control of the spirit.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Maybe not.
here comes Cockatrice. I didn't. We have a 7 and a 5, so that's 12. Let's find out what happens. 3. Let's see if ye old foul one can dodge this. The foul one does hear the Cockatrice hopping out and manages to move out of the way and not get touched. That ends the pass. It is the foul one's turn. Edge plus reaction to not take a bullet. -4. The damage on your weapon, Etienne, is 9p, AP -6.
Yeah.
All right.
He was chicken hunting before that, so it's APDS.
All right, so 9p and... All right, so takes 2p. 9p... Nope, takes 2s.
God damn it.
And that is... All right. So many options. Fine then. And does this. And a wave of just green energy just emanates out.
Is this Wendigo just farting on us?
No, it's not that. It's just that
Look at that drain, though.
Yeah, it cast that very eye.
Look at that drain, though.
Failed at it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at that drain.
the but also look at the like I only rolled a 2, so like the damage on that is gonna be minimal. I mean it's gonna be damage, but it's gonna be minimal.
But I'm in the van, right?
But the van's open.
Yeah, the van's open. You're getting damaged.
But don't I have like a toxic thing where I like absorb toxicity?
If your armor has that, probably, yeah.
It's a thing. I'll find it.
If not,
All
well,
right.
just deal with it.
3 drain has been taken.
This will be physical anyway. I have tainted shamanic regents.
That allows you to empower your stuff when you cast spells. But right now, what I need everyone to do, except, well, nope, everyone, is to make a soak minus 12, minus 10. Soak minus 10.
Soak minus 10. Okay.
One moment. Mr. Loper is right, Nico.
Mr. Loper is right, Nico.
You have an ability
Counterspell or something?
called counterspelling. So if you scroll down, I don't know why it's way down there. Oh, I see why it's way down there because it's next to your spell casting.
Where would it be? Next to spellcasting?
Yeah, it's down by your magic stuff. So go down to where your magic, all your magic is.
Counterspelling?
Counterspelling, and
It's so
you see the number that's there. Don't push it. You have 2 dice. If you can get hits on a roll of 2 dice, the spell does not happen. So click the dice button at the top.
Okay. And then press 2.
Hit a 2.
Oh, damn it! I tried, you guys. I tried. Thank you, Robert Loper. You're awesome for reminding me of that. You're awesome.
All right. So
wait, there's a computer glitch. My keyboard stopped working. I didn't press anything. I don't know how that happened.
okay. So everybody, again, it's soak minus 12. So when you go to your core,
Soak minus 12.
yeah, you're gonna click on your jacket, and then it's gonna have a minus button. You're gonna push 12, and then you're
Would
gonna
that be under
roll that.
core or arms?
Core, under core.
Okay.
So you have Globetrotter jacket. So you're gonna click Globetrotter jacket.
Wait. Some of the armor may have toxic resistance, but
Is that the
And
thing that
minus-
looks like a shield?
Oh, I
no.
did plus 12. My bad.
You said
Yeah, not
yes.
plus 12. Minus 10. I'm sorry, it's minus 10. I keep thinking 12 in my head. It's minus 10. So no, it's
I see what you're talking about. Globetrotter and then press minus 10.
yes. And then do one also for Darcy. And Etienne, you did a defense.
oh, I'm sorry. Did the wrong thing. I have the Swamp Thing jacket. So that's just an armor jacket. Okay, let me roll.
Yep.
Is it also minus 10 for Darcy?
It is.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, I'm good.
7 minus. All right, so that really hurt if you're Nico.
Yes. Say wait, what?
What? You're almost gonna die.
Etienne. Hey, let's leave. We're not ready for this fight. They're imposters. Okay.
But you didn't say we didn't know what was this.
I totally was like, I was like, look, we're not ready for this. This is not what we want to do.
And I told you to get in the fucking van.
That
Now
happened
you're
like
there.
5 years
I'm
later.
shooting to make sure it's hard for them to do that kind of shit.
The dude
Or
even
getting
asked
the
us
van-
if this is what we want to do. He literally said, "Is this what y'all want to do?" I was like, "Well, no, I don't." Because wait, how? So this is wait. So let me understand something really quick. The damage we just took is stun damage and not physical damage.
No, it's physical. It's physical damage.
But
Like,
it
it's
hits
burning
me
you.
worse.
It's burning you.
It hits me worse. Why does it hit me worse?
Roll
Because
bad on yourself.
you only soaked 3 instead of 6 that like Satchel soaked and Jen soaked 6.
And you say I'm about to die?
You're pretty close.
Why does it not look like that on my sheet? Because on my sheet,
I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to figure out why your things are off because I'm seeing now that there's actually an error on your sheet that has things off. And I'm
Okay, realizing that that was a physical spell, I would have used my edge from Loper, and I would have rolled more than 2 on that if possible. I thought when you rolled 2, I didn't think it was going to fill my physical track. I thought I was okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know why. Or this 10 and 11.
Okay, I'm saving 2 of that.
There it goes.
Oh, so I'm okay.
I have fixed it for you, Nico. No longer. So that was 2 more for you, so that down to 7. Nico is at 9. Check this thing again.
I was like, oh, it's fine. It rolled 2. Oh no, it's a physical spell. So, ugh.
Oh my God.
You are not out though. You have one physical box remaining. And take 6.
Yeah, let's get in the van and leave.
Yeah, so Gertrude rolled a 6 and Darcy rolled a 1.
Um,
Can you really poison a van?
No, but you can melt it with acid.
Yeah, corrosion.
I tried.
Oh,
I know. Look, being a rigger is expensive.
Yeah.
It is.
why is this not working? Click, click. Jesus.
Welcome
Click.
to my life, Danny.
Yeah, it's all right. Your spirit of beast is takes 11 out of 12. So if it gets hit again, it will be dead. You can
Y'all
release your
realize
spirit.
that this thing that we're fighting has taken out most of us in one turn, right? Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. That's why Etienne said get in the van as he started shooting.
All right, Satchel, are you?
I'm in the van. I'm in the van and I'm still dying.
Is the canister? The canister is in the trunk, right? And is the trunk still open?
Canister is in the back seat of their vehicle. You would have to get past them with your remaining movement, which is 25. And they could probably try to murder you while doing it, because if that's what you're doing, they can do interrupt actions, which reduces their initiative by a decent amount, but then they can act and do something.
Well, then, if that is the case, then I am going to get my happy ass in the back of the van. Is
Happy
there any
ass.
way? Is
Happy
there any way I could drag Etienne on my initiative set into the van as I move past, since I'm pretty strong?
I don't know that that's necessary because Etienne's going to have a turn.
Okay. He's going to have a turn before they act?
Yes.
Okay, well then cool. Yeah, I'm going to get my happy ass in the van.
All right. What the fuck is that, though, is going to do a thing. It's just going to do much the same as you guys are doing anyway. So,
But it's still getting shot by APDS.
yep. So he definitely has to dodge that.
I mean, if I can take a bug out before we leave, I'll be happy. Or happier.
10, 8. No, actually, if I get a 1 on this, it takes no damage.
Okay, that's okay then.
Right. Messed that one up. -6, right? Yeah, here we go. It still takes no damage, but
Critical
that's
glitch.
out of no, it's out of like 21 dice or 27 dice. It got 4.
It's
So I mean, bullets just pop, 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 bounce off of it. However, it is going to it's yeah. Make a willpower plus logic, Etienne.
I got the good logic. Oh, base willpower, so I think I'm gonna keep my edge to post edge that.
And you got another edge just now.
Oh, thank you, Robert. So since I can do both, yeah. Keep that for post. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely post it.
Okay, go. Post edge that.
What happened there? Who was that? Okay, well, willpower is 3, logic is 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8. I still have 7 to roll after that.
Do you still? Okay.
What do you mean?
No, nothing. You would have to roll because you announced your intention to roll.
God, it's we're gonna keep in character.
So on your turn, Etienne,
Yeah.
you stop shooting because the fear of everything has taken control. Make a composure check real quick.
I'm gonna pre-edge that.
Okay.
Four.
You managed not to piss yourself. However,
I can't shoot him.
the only action you can do is GTFO. And I will say that you do have the presence of mind to GTFO into the van and shut the back hatch.
Oh, did Satchel manage to get in before I did?
He did.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody's in. So you close. And as soon as you close the hatch and cannot see the monster anymore, the fear subsides just a little bit, just enough to know, like, it's there, but you can breathe.
Drive!
I believe. And then on Gertrude's turn, she's going to drive. Nico, are you going to release your spirit? Perrier. Yeah, can't hear you.
Why am I'm not
Oh,
muted.
there you go. I don't know. I can hear you now.
Chris, you heard me right?
No, I was assuming you would say yes, so I was nodding.
Why would I release the spirit? He's the only thing protecting us. Oh, because he's about to die. Yeah,
he's just gonna die. Okay. So you say, "Go home," and it does.
Protect yourself, John Spirit.
Gertrude, give us a driving test.
And you have something from Robert to help you.
Yeah, I think you have edge and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so I will definitely use that edge. Sorry, I forgot how to drive.
All right. So, the turn and the spin is, I mean, it's right out of, Tokyo Drift, and then just straight forward up over the curb, knocking over bushes. You've got to ram NFG and onto the street and just down the way. Anyone who looks out the back does not see anyone following you, because you do see the big bug thing like kind of fly up and hover over the street just a little bit as people are like running away, because like I said, this is kind of a community area. And it's just kind of hovering, and it looks like it might chase you, but then it just stays there hovering in the air for a minute until Gertrude turns down another street, and you manage to escape. I think Henry didn't make it. Tyson, if you will.
Tyson, R.I.P.
Yeah, rip Tyson. And now we are driving. And nobody's dead.
So what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I saw the thing and I just started shooting. What the fuck?
I'm about to lose my shit. I'm about to lose my shit.
No shit. The fuck was that? That wasn't him. That wasn't Lofen.
No, this is the thing. Before everything went down, Etienne, I was like, we don't need to do this. They're trying to give us the money. Let's just go.
Well, okay,
Why did you
in this business, you need to fucking give the thing you said you were gonna give to the person. When you realize something is wrong, you do something about it. I just didn't expect.
Right, but when your partner is telling you,
undead Sasquatch.
when your partner is telling you that he just.
Bug!
Okay, well, I did a freaking sensing test, and I knew that whatever it was hiding itself magically. So that means it was much stronger than it was wanting to let on. So
I don't know what that means.
Telling you that, right? Without telling you that, I knew that this thing was very strong magically, just by the fact that it was hiding itself. I couldn't verbally say that, but I could tell you that we should leave.
Use
I wish you just trusted
next
me.
time. You know the thing that I sent you message with. You can do that.
Nico remembers suddenly that you can talk in your head.
No, I can't. I don't have MindNet on.
No, you have a device.
Yeah,
Oh, well, Nico didn't remember that because Nico didn't know that.
I don't know if Nico has DNI.
I don't. As far as I know, Nico has a comlink and MindNet.
Glasses and things?
No, I don't. I have just comlink.
We need to get you that shit. Okay, I didn't know that kind of thing was fucking possible. What was that?
Were y'all not there at the freaking? That was a Wendigo.
What does that mean?
That means we could have all been dead.
I know that.
Listen, when I was at the place with the magic people at the place, I had a long ass
museum.
Yes, when I was at the museum, they showed me this thing. Like, those guys were way more powerful than their auras were reading. So when I read this thing's aura, I knew it was hiding its aura, which the only reason you would hide it is because you had enough power to do so, for one, which means you initiate it. So it's not low level. So the only it would. I just wish you had listened.
I look at Nico, and how bad does he look?
How bad does who look?
So
I mean, like, you just got wrecked, right?
Like all of you look like you just spent all day on a shitty beach in the sun with no sunblock.
I'm black.
And just like skin is peeling,
I'm black.
and
okay. I mean, I guess we'll buy that. I'm black, but I'm okay. We'll buy it. Chris, you were thinking the same thing.
Your fur is all like singed off. Like it's you don't have like on one side of you, all that fur is gone because it's all just melted off. But other side of you has fur still.
Okay.
So,
and can I heal myself at all?
That's what I'm getting at. Let's get you in the Valkyrie module or something, or like you look jacked.
yeah, once you get to a point where you feel safe, you probably do want to knock some healing out, and so that you're not, so that if like a
I can't
toddler
heal my
with a
stun,
rubber
but I
band
can
gun,
heal my physical damage, right?
you can heal damage that is not taken from drain. So yeah, so you can heal physical damage as long as it's not taken from drain.
And if you
So
want to do the Valkyrie module first, you do first aid first, and then you do magical healing.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Go in the module, and then you can do your mojo thing, and we'll take turns. I think.
I don't have enough
Yeah.
magic to do everybody.
And then how bad does Etienne look?
Etienne is pretty beat up. His Swamp Thing jacket is half melted. He has like his face, half of his face is red, and one of his arm, like you can see, like you're gonna have to use scissors to cut the coat out of his forearm. He's pretty bad.
All right. Well, then when he gets situated, I think he should take a dip. How about you? How about you, Gertrude? How are you doing up there?
I mean, I can drive. Darcy took more of the brunt than I did, and I'm more concerned about her, but we'll get it sorted. I can get us out of here. I can get us to the hospital. I can take us to Lothan directly, to the shop if we want to do that. Or we can just drive around for a while. Y'all let me know.
Let's get somewhere safe and do some repairs on the van and figure out what we're gonna do. Do we want to just show up without the canister to Lothan's place?
Well, we're gonna have to, and let him know that whatever the fuck that was had it.
Or we could just, call him.
Wait, no, we can't. Etienne is just flashing like, no, we can't. We called him. We have his info and his number, and that thing showed up. Tabarnak, and he just shakes his arm that's hurting as he's pointing. Like, okay. I don't know we can go there and have a look at the bar from the outside, but I wouldn't contact him in any other way because it's been compromised. We called him and that he wasn't the one picking up, so we need another way to contact him.
Either he's been compromised or we've been compromised.
Exactly.
Can you communicate from astral?
What can I do physically, right? Like, Danny, like what like where am I?
So
where
if
I
you
think I am, you have to let me know where I'm at.
You could actually project. You're in a, hopefully nothing.
To Lothan?
But you could, and then you could try to get his attention. There are ways for you to get someone's attention from the astral. If you wanted to do that, that is a thing you could do.
Listen, I'm gonna try to do this. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right.
If I die, and I'm saying this to the group, if I die, I'm haunting every single one of you motherfuckers, okay? Period.
I think that's fair.
I can't see magic, so I'm okay with that.
And I'm especially haunting you during your special alone time, if you know what I mean. You'll never have that again. Ever.
You can't haunt me in the Matrix, motherfucker.
I will find a way. I will find a way. You will never have that again. All right.
And take away my VR part. Okay, no, I'm not going to go there.
You never know, because, I've been trained by Kaida Norrell. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead into Astral, and I'm going to send my thoughts out to hopefully find Lothan.
Okay, so yeah, your astral form is out. It's you can see that your form is weakened just because you have taken so much damage, and you just swing over to Miller's Pub and to Lothan's shop to see if Lothan's there. As you go into Miller's Pub, you see people are in the pub normal pub stuff's going on. You swing down the door. There is a barrier. So you will need to make a charisma plus willpower. That's what we're going to go with now. It might not be, but I think it is.
Charisma plus willpower.
Mm-hmm. Magic plus charisma. I'm sorry. That's better. Magic plus charisma.
How do I do that? Magic plus charisma.
So go to charisma and click it, and then and then it'll give you a
Charisma's
list.
up top. Charisma's up top.
Yeah.
I don't see magic. I see
Magic's-
charisma, and I see the list, but I don't see magic.
Magic's not on the list.
Body agility, reaction strength, willpower, logic, intuition, charisma, edge, none.
Okay, hold on a second. Then what you're going to do instead is you're going to choose willpower, and then if it asks for a modifier, hit 1.
It asked for a modifier first, so you want me to redo it? Put the
Just roll
modifier
one
in. Roll 1 die.
Yep. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to roll. You manage to pass through the barrier. Like, it stops you for a second, and then you just kind of set yourself, and then you pass through the barrier. You go downstairs. There's a lot of aura stuff in the shop that you can see, including the very large aura of presumably Lothan behind the counter, chilling, doing Lothan things. As far as you can
Just chilling.
chilling, doing Lothan things, as far as you can tell.
How is it? Okay, how is it that? How is it that when we called him, it didn't go to him if he's fine?
Matrix shenanigans.
Would you like to
All
ascend, Lothan?
Yes. R reading?
Yep.
That usually works well.
Okay, so limit is 4. So 4 is what you got, but that's plenty. You see that it's Lothan, 100%. You see the power of his magic. He's not masking himself that you can see. You can just, that's Lothan. So if you want, you can physically manifest, which means you'll like become a ghostly form in front of him, and then you could talk to him and stuff.
Oh, wow. All right, I want to physically manifest.
Okay. The reason you don't do this like at other times is because it basically lets people know that you're there in the astral, so then they can hop in the astral and murder you if they wanted. But you feel like Lothan's probably not going to murder you.
Lothan!
He looks up. How'd you get in here?
Just listen. So I called you. I called your comlink. You answered. Told us to meet you at Merlin's pub or grocery store.
What?
Let's just listen. And then when we got there, we delivered the canister to you and a cockatrice that we captured. And it turns out that the foul one from the Swamp Things, the leader of the Swamp Things, was masquerading as you. How did they get your comlink?
Well, first of all, nobody called my comlink. So, sorry. Probably do better on that next time.
Wow, with the shade. This is definitely Lothan.
What do you mean? Yeah, I'm definitely me. This is my shop. Here I am.
Did you hear nothing? I just told you somebody's parading around with your face, and you're more worried about telling me that, fine.
It's just an easy spell. Like, you just cast it and you look like whatever you want to look like. You understand magic, right?
Do you understand that thing you sent us to deliver got stolen by the person who had? Are you not?
But like, you couldn't figure it out. Like, just like looking at him, like talking to him. Aren't you like professional?
We figured it out, but the problem is this: we almost died, bruh. Death. Like, once we figured it out, I was trying to bounce. But one of my team members was like, let's be rah-rah. And I was like, okay, so we almost died. We were not dead, but...
You attacked the foul one.
We didn't attack the foul one.
Whoa. You attacked the foul one.
This conversation just got a little bit much for me.
But you're alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But you don't have a canister.
Your takeaway is the canister.
Right, that's my takeaway is the canister. So you don't have the canister.
But we don't got the canister.
Well, that's unfortunate. I thought this would be something easy, but if the foul one's involved,
but
and you're alive, it's whatever, idiots. Fine. I mean, no canister, no pay. That's how it goes, right? And
freaking who, Lothan? So the only reason I'm here was to make sure you were alive because we was about to do a rescue mission on your ass. But now I'm feeling some type of way. So toodaloo, sir. Toodaloo. And then I just go back into the van.
Bye. and you're back in the van.
Y'all, he had an attitude.
That's what I said. That's why that thing was.
Okay, Etienne, here's the truth. Yes, he had an attitude normally, and he didn't in that moment. Yes, you're right. That was a signal that was not Lothan. But what danger did that put us in?
Okay, I'm sorry I pulled the trigger and that I didn't know.
Me.
You can do that, right? You can make yourself look like someone else. So I figured that was the person. I figured that.
But you realize, like, if he was gonna kill, if this person was gonna hurt us, they wouldn't have given us the money. Like the transaction was over with. Literally, the transaction was over with. They were leaving, and so at this point, we.
Okay, do we know what's in there? What was that we gave that fucking thing?
Right? You're right, and I get that. What did we give this person, this dangerous person? However, what did we give them and lose our lives for? The answer still being that you don't know. I'm glad we didn't die. Because the way Lothan was just talking, Lothan just basically was like surprised that we're not dead.
As they are arguing in the back, as they're arguing in the back of Darcy, is there anything that that Gertrude was wanting to say or do? Like, get in the Valkyrie module, idiot.
Yeah.
She will interrupt with her best mom voice of, first of all, if we hadn't seen who the mystery person was, then Lothan would be super mad at us for not delivering his thing. And because we'd run into him again and he'd say, "Where was my thing?" And we say, "Oh, we gave it to you." And then we wouldn't know who had it. Secondly, someone get in the Valkyrie module or I'm going to pull over and get in it myself.
Okay, Nico, you go in the Valkyrie module. Get ill, and we'll talk about that once you're out of there. I guess. I am sorry. Everything was wrong, so I wanted to do something about it, and I didn't know what, so I pulled the trigger.
I mean, to be fair, we almost had a double payday.
And with that, Nico climbs into the Valkyrie module as Gertrude continues driving back towards maybe the Triangle, maybe to the Makers Collective, but definitely away from Calumet and away from the Foul One and giant mosquitoes. And we will see what the fallout is next week when we come back on Tuesday for Shadowrun missions. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to the cast for playing. Thank you for everybody that helped with Edge and kept it alive and going.
Y'all are the real superstars.
That was amazing.
Thank you to Tom, who is running our tech masterfully now. We've got the nuts and bolts kind of ironed out. And R.I.P. Henrietta. So
Tyson.
before we go, remember.